There I am. Did you hear me? Welcome. It's if you didn't, I'm gonna tell you one more time. It is the Early Bird Show. It's 4 a.m. Eastern Time. It's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam. It's a summer day in the Netherlands, but no sun today. Raining a little bit, and well, we needed that, so that's all okay. So how is everybody doing? We already hit 5 likes, so let's smash some more likes, guys, because we need it here at Benzinga. We need those likes. If you believe it or not, we really, 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 really do. And that's because we're doing this for free. All this information is for free. All the other shows are for free. And the only thing that you have to do really is to hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. That's the only thing, really. So I hope everybody was okay yesterday. It's not always easy on days like yesterday. I really did something stupid again because I traded stock halt going up. I gambled, should not do that. And that's because I was a little bit bored and I did not remind myself early enough that boredom is often a good thing when you're trading. It maybe seems a little bit contradictory, but it is. All the big shows that are really, this is exciting, this is exciting, this is exciting, this is exciting, this is exciting. Trading, day trading also, is not always, but can be very boring. And if it's boring, then you're doing something good. That's what I think, at least. So let's look at something that no, this is not STLA, of course. This is XLF. CCIV. This is CCIV. You waited for almost an hour in order to get this play here. So this is what it did from the opening. These are the levels that we talked about, and did not do a thing. So this is just what we call chop. So not doing anything, just moving a little bit around VWAP. But I had this feeling that it might do something, and finally did. I wanted to be sure that it was above VWAP, of course. And then I did not dare to step in here because, well, it's just not a lot of volume. And then here, at this point here, you see this in this, here is volume coming in. It's not a lot of volume, and compared to what it was, it is. So on this point here, I started to pay attention. And then when it broke this level here, I just got in for a 50-cent move and then did not call it a day because I'm stupid. I waited also for Didi for some time to make sure that that would be a play, but it did not want to play like I wanted it to play. So that's just terrible. And this is not STLA, guys, this is XLF. This is what I wanted it to do. So going down here and then play reverse along. And instead of that, it just found its level here and got all the way up. Did not see that. Should, could, and would have played that if I had it on my radar, but I did not. And then I waited for Didi for a long time. It was not on my watch list, but I thought, well, I'm bored. I'm going to look at some other stocks, as I often do. And I looked at Didi here, right at this point here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I have to show you the 1 minute because otherwise you won't see it. So I waited for Didi here and waiting for it to go above this VWAP, and it never did. Just bounced, and just all the way down to the end of the afternoon. So I wanted to play the VWAP break, did not do that. And then I ended up, because I was bored, as I told you to, that I played, which one was this? Was it CRTD? I think it was, wasn't it? CRTD. You can see what happened here. Was it CRTD? I don't know anymore. Yeah, it was CRTD. Tried to play this one a few times here in this region right here. I'm gonna pull it up. It halted going up before here. So this, here are the halts, 1, 2 times, and then halted down to the downside and came all the way down, and then it was noon in America, and only then it got above VWAP and made the move to 680-ish from this point on. Did not do it with any big share amount, but just because I was bored, I played this one here under VWAP, trying to get some move to the upside. I thought it would, but never did, and was disgusted by myself that I did that. And the only thing that I did that because I was bored and there was no Tour de France on television. So normally I just switch off my screen to say, okay, I'm going to watch the cycling. And I did not do that because there was no cycling. So that's what you, if you are bored, if you think this is not going to work, keep your screen on and just follow the stock and be patient. Don't get in just because you want to trade something. That's a beginner's mistake that I even make these days, sometimes on days like yesterday. So I made a nice gain on my CCIV stock, and I gave all my gains away because I was bored. That's a big lesson, guys. Schmooze to me, bored is impulsiveness. Yeah. Yasin, good morning. Annie, what's with Annie today? I see why you're looking at this one. You want to see this breaking above the high from yesterday. That's what I want to do. So up 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day in a row. Will it? Can it? Should it? Just might want to do this, but I only want to play these smaller stocks in strengths. They can go up if you want, if they have some news after going down, but you really want to play these to the upside. Now doing nothing without no volume also, so anything above 394 will be a play for me, and because I want to do these play these in strength, and then maybe can get all the way up to this 450 level here. That would be nice for a $3 stock. Okay, OP, let's look at this. So look at this guitar string, like, yeah, this is 30. So for day trading, you would be just okay if a CCRV just, these are all higher lows, and that's something that you want to maintain, and you don't want to see this one falling under this 9 EMA. This would be my support here at 26.23-ish, and then if it falls here, then this would be your support, and then you can trade it to the upside. And this is the opening here. This is 26.60, and this is the close post-market, which is at 27-ish. So that's something that you want to watch also. Can it close this gap? Probably will, maybe even during pre-market. So 27 can then be your target, and then or can be your in rather, and then 27.33. It's only 30 cents. So no, I want to see this one fall down. This would be support, and then trade it to the upside. That's my ideal play now on CCIV. Good morning, WS Solas. What's Wushlas? Wushlas. Wushlas. Works, yeah, I saw works. It's in post market. This was just look at this. Yeah, getting there again. So you want to see this as a secondary runner. Did great here yesterday and did great in post market, and now is up here all the way at 424-ish, and then double topped on 1 minute. So this is the rip. This is 320 to 420, a full dollar. And now what you want here is I'm not doing anything with this pre-market. So watch this level. If this still is the level pre-market, then this will be your level to do a pre-market breakout play. And if it does not, then it will just fade all day long. Looks strong now, so keep an eye on that. And other than that, it's just this has to be a secondary runner. So this is now your breakout, but maybe it's not. So what you want to do here is do the pre-market breakout. And the breakout is now at 420. So if market's open and this is still 420, then this will be your level. It's trying to get there now again. If you want this, then you can buy this, but I don't want to do that because it's just a little bit too scary for me, with no volume to speak of, and this can easily be manipulated. So we won't get into works. If it does something like this all day long, we saw this. We see this more than once, something like this. Or this is not a real trend line, of course. You see also. If it's going to do something like this, then it's fading in all day long, and you only want to trade something like this on price action and on strength. At least I do. Good morning, Lei or Kelly. Goedemorgen. Yale? What's Yale doing? Yale. Okay, we looked at Yale here, and it did here what we expected it to do. It just, well, not exactly, but this is what I predicted. And well, it's pretty close, isn't it? Let's take this out now. So much see strength in these and in these, and I think you can be right about that, but no real volume now. So 630 here, which is this high, and aligns now with this 9 EMA that's lying here, so 629. And then there is just a 12-cent move to the upside, so that's just a little scalp that you can make there. It's trying to get to stay above its 200 moving average here on the daily, this one. So this is 618, 629, 642. Not a lot of room to play with here. It is a small stock, but not the smallest stock, so you might want to consider something. You want to see this uptrend keep going up, and if it stays under this 200 moving average, then it just might hover here for a while around or this level here. So I only want to get in and it's 6.29, then do a quick scalp here to 10 cents scalp, and then maybe you can play this one all the way up if it's also breaking this 6.42 here. I need a better mic. What's wrong with my mic? Oh, is there something wrong with my mic? Okay. Yes, you're the first one who's complaining about my mic. Let me check this. Let me check this. Let me check. Check. Is this better? Let me know if this is better. Much better. Oh, yeah. I had a Zoom meeting yesterday, and then this big mic that I have here, this one, the Snowball, I put this one on mute because everybody had earplugs in and it was just too loud. But this is, I hope this is better now. So how are y'all doing? Did we all smash that there? Did you buy some shirts already? I want to see some shirts and pictures on Twitter with shirts on and things like that. So if you want to buy shirts, then you can.
When you want to maximize your performance in the market, you need access to the highest quality tools and news available. Benzinga Pro stands out from all of the options you'll be presented with, and their instant access to market-moving news positions you to be prepared to take on the market in the best ways possible. Here's how it works. Benzinga Pro's news desk creates original news content that's available on your main news feed and gives you actionable information about companies you may want to invest in. This news desk information gives you the chance to beat the market, receive impactful news as it breaks, and jump on trending stocks before and as they rise. And beyond that, Benzinga Pro is packed with helpful features and unique insights that give you the best information possible. There's tools like the Live Audio Squawk, which streams every day with important news and timely updates, and the real-time news alerts that allow you to stay on top of every developing story you're keeping tabs on. Alerts and news will be sent straight to your inbox or delivered as live sound alerts. For those investors that want real-time, actionable, and breaking news about companies they may be looking to invest in, Benzinga Pro is the tool to use.
So we are back. Just had to take care of something right here. Do you have a watch list? Yes, I have a watch list. Do you believe it or don't you believe it, or will you believe it or don't you believe it? This is the watch list. We do this every morning at the Early Bird Show, the first show that tells you every stock that you can trade today. And if something is not moving like it's supposed to move, like we talked about here, then get it off your screen. Don't play it. I got some comments in my email because I gave you all my email. I really did. And you responded with very nice. So I cannot respond on every email right now. So I got myself into something that I maybe don't. Well, okay. I'm going to respond to every email. Why not? But people are telling me, okay, you're telling me that these are the levels, for example, here on iTube, iTub. What is it? iTub, iTub. key tip. So these are the levels. We played this one here at the top. So and then it gave it all back. So you saw these levels here. So this was a level here, and then people talk to me and say, okay, well, it didn't get over this level. What should I do? Well, if you're a long player and if you want to play this on the long side and it does not break that level, then get out. And if you're thinking as a swing trader, okay, well, this is a possibility for me. Bosch Trading told me this was a level and it did not break that level. So it is resistance. Then you can short this one if you want. If that's your play. It's not my kind of play, but if you want it, you can use these levels in different ways. So I tip right now is back on the move again. So give a lot from 677 all the way back to 560 here. And these are the moves that we want to see. So down, 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 down. And now here, is there some evidence of some kind of a move up? So this high here is 576. And it's really close to that 9 EMA here, 578. And here is your 50, which is 581. And here is your 593 level. So that's what you want to see really is this one breaking here, this 581. And you have a 10-cent move on a $5 stock. That is just enough for me. And but what I really want to see, of course, is that it breaks this 593 and then maybe get some momentum back in ITEP, something like what happened here. This is what I want to see. Carve. Did you see my show on what was it? I don't know. Yesterday or Friday or I don't know anymore. I don't know when I played it, but I played this because on that day I also was bored again, and that's something that you should be aware of. And then it just moved like that and halted 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times to the upside. Fell down here and then tried to get up, bouncing on VWAP and CAF, ladies and gentlemen. It's only 2.9 million float. Float is extremely low. What does that mean? If float is extremely low, does anybody in chat know that? So this is just a stock to gamble on. If you have something like, if you think, okay, I'm going to gamble this one, I'm going to put in $100 here, and it gets up to, it's an intraday play, so there are no levels here, and if it's just getting up from 21 to 31 with $100 stock, then it's just a nice move for you. But don't get in with any big amounts here, because if a float is so low as this, then it can easily be manipulated, and it was manipulated on these days. So it's not a matter of getting up or getting down. If you want to play this, be sure that you know what you're doing, or do this with real small share size. Let's look at pen. This is what we wanted to see on pen. We talked about pen yesterday, and I think maybe even on Friday. So I want to see something like this. And maybe I said, okay, it might just hover around this 74.23, and well, it did. This is 74.21 and this is 74.38, so a little bit higher. So it's not a double top. Well, it's good if you want to play this one to the upside. It's trying to get above this 9 EMA, but does not really succeed. But I'm only interested in this one if it breaks this. I'm gonna set an alert here. Okay, set this alert. And if you set an alert, like I did just now, you can easily do this in TC2000. You can just click here, set an alert, and maybe you can do it on the graphs that you use or on the platforms that you use. That's, I don't know. But on a stock like this, if it does this, something like this, that what I want to see, if it breaks here, if it breaks this, then my alarm goes off and I'm not going to get in right away here. So if it goes like this and after this, something like this happens, then it just goes without me because that's something that happened. I'm not going to chase a break if I'm not real sure about a break. So on a stock like this, I want to see confirmation that this is really some kind of, you can see it here, it was support for one time. So I want to see if it breaks here, and I want to see something like this first. I want to see that this 74.35 is really support. So what it was resistance, it was support. If it breaks, I want to see the next candle or one or two candles later, touch this one again to really be sure that this is support, and then I'm gonna get in, not earlier on this one. So that's PEN. Thank you for that, Leah. PLTK. We talked about PLTK yesterday also, and that's just something. This is hitting rock bottom right here, right now. Almost double bottom here, and the double bottom is always a sign that something will go up, and the higher the time frame, that's the more secure it is. If you're double bottoming on a 1 minute, and it's not as secure as it is on this daily, and you're looking at the daily right now. If you're watching this for the first time, this is the 9 EMA, this is the 20 EMA, this is the 50 EMA, and because this is just IPO'd recently, there is no 200 moving average here, so you have to do with these, but this is what I wanted to see. This is what we got. Not enough, but I have some faith in this one, and there is the biggest mistake that you can make if you say, okay, I have faith in this one, because faith is something very dangerous if you're day trading, because you want to see the levels, and if you think, oh, this will go up, it will go up, it will go up, then you just might trigger yourself into this and thinking, okay, this will go up, and then it doesn't, and you're stuck there because you just believed in something without any rhyme or reason. So there's no volume now, so I have to go back to this one later in the day to look just what's going on here, and so this 2350 seems something of a level here. So I want to play this one on strength. So anything above 2350, and then there's just 35 cents move to the upside. That's not enough, really. That's not enough. So it did not move enough yesterday for me. I could have played it because it dipped also before it got up, but didn't hit a level And if it does not hit a level, everybody, please, 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 don't play it. Unless you're playing anything on price action. And if you're playing things on price action, then you have to be experienced. And not experienced like Jimi Hendrix says, have you ever been experienced? But experienced that you know what you're doing. Because day trading can make you lose all your money. And believe you me, I know. I know because I did. And I made all the mistakes, and I'm trying to educate you a little bit in preventing this. So you want to play this high here from this high here. It has to break this high here, and you want to play this one up to 23.95. So will it do that? Well, normally it can move 75 cents a day. And you're playing a 50 cents a move right now. That's just enough for you. On PLTK. Similar move, RVL. This is what we wanted to see. Did not do that. So we talked about this and we thought, okay, is this something that we might just play? Well, we looked at it and then it did this. That's not nice. And now you're looking at this one. If it's able to hold this 1492, I'm gonna just get rid of these lines here. So it did not what we wanted it to do, and that's just the market for us. So if it can hold this line here, 1492, and you might just want to see an upside move here. If you are a short player, then you can also play this on the other side, of course. So 50 cent to the top or a 50 cent move to the downside here for ARVL. You can play this two ways if you want to. Be sure that this stock is shortable. You have to check that before you get in. You can check that with your broker, and if you have to pay for it, then don't short it. At least I don't. Sorry. Good morning, TC. Do you have a ticker from me, Pia? And I will look at that. This is Xila. What I want also here is a breakout if markets open. When markets open. So anything above this $4 mark, it's a play for me if it stays here. So be sure that you do that, because I got some emails and they said, oh, well, you had said it would break above this and this level. And I drew the pre-market level here. And but this is a pre-market play. Breakout. If you're a trader who likes that, then you can play this pre-market breakout, but you really have to ensure yourself that this then is still the level that you want to break out from, because if it's going above that during pre-markets. That does not seem like it right now, but then you have to adjust this level to the upsides. If it falls down all the way here to 336, then it can go up like it did here. So you might want to look at this 336 level also. Another small one, MMAT, Meta Materials. We looked at this earlier. We drew these levels here. These are the levels that we drew earlier on this day here, a few days back. And this is the other level, and I said, okay, if it breaks this level, then you're going to the upside. You're gonna be in long on price action, and if it's under this one, it's a shorts. So even if you're not a day trader, but if you're a swing trader, then you can just use these levels that I give you in order to day trade it or to stay on it for a few days. I don't do that. I'm a day trader and I want to sleep well, and I do. And that's also because I have a new mattress and it's the best thing that I ever bought. Really. You're fond of Murphy's Law, yeah, OP. I hear you. So what is the best thing that you bought under $1,000 lately? CCIV, Churchill. So I told you that we played this, and let's erase those lines now. Looks like it's want to sit on this 26.24 here, which is right on a kisser, Joel would say, and he's on vacation right now, so I'm gonna borrow some of his language. And because I miss him already in the pre-market prep show and in the evening show. He's so good to listen to. So this is what you want to see. This might be some level that you want to watch. Churchill, nice thing if it would bounce here on this 26.22 here. It also might just go to this 25.70 level. Just a little scarier here. So this 26.22, as you can see, here is really something. There's really something going on here. This is 26.25. This is 26.24. This is just getting over that and then pulling back down. So 26 to 21 closed this candle on. So this 26.22 is comfortable if you want to do that. And then you've got this 25.71 going on here, and even maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, I saw that OPP. Yeah. So what's the best thing that you bought recently? I mean, not a stock OP under $1,000, coffee machine or something, or a new chair or anything like that. Okay, there are a lot of levels now. 25.26, 25.71, 26.22, and 27.41 are the levels for Churchill CCIV. Good morning, Andre. Did everybody hit that like? Who can check that for me? This is SIM, S-I-M. This is the daily for SIM. This is a big sign that that we thought, okay, it's going all the way back to its 200 moving average, but did not do that. Try to catch an upside move again here. Now is maybe something that's just going to stay in here for a while, which can happen. But even if it does, then it's still for day trading good enough, because if it does something like this, then there is still room from 23.17 to 26.94. And in my book, help Leah out, guys and girls. So this is tradable here. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but it can be tradable here, and you want to trade these on price action. Price action between those levels that I just gave you. Price action might be something that you want to see between 23.17, 26.94. That's just a lot of room for this one to play. Leah, help Leah out. Who bought a laptop recently? I did not buy this one recently, so I really don't know what's on vogue right now. But I do know that we caught F-cell right, because we said, okay, it just might sit here for a while, and it does. So these levels around 8 and 8.38-ish, just a little bit lower maybe now. It's just sitting here right now, and you want to see a breakout above 8.31. At least that's what I want to see. Okay, Leah, nobody bought a laptop recently, so sorry that we could not help you. Bank of America. Look at Bank of America. So this is what we saw for a while happening here. And this one, I think this is really a bad print again, because look at this. Does not seem right to me, and this happens every now and then. But look what it did. Nice move up here, and now for Bank of America, you want to see this high breaking here. So this is now 40.81 and 40.86-ish. Yeah, you want to see that break of 40.86 here on Bank of America. STLA. This is the move that we wanted to see happening here. It did not. And now it's sitting here on this level here. So it just might do the same thing again today. Something like this. And that's just not enough room for me to play this one. So you can consider the breakdown here. And you might just short this one to all the way to this level here, and that's enough room. But it might also get some support here and just stay here between those lines for a while. And there's nothing to do unless it breaks this 1969.97-ish level. And then we're gonna look at Ford. Yeah, why not? Look at this. Down, up a little bit, down. Now trying to get above these 9 EMAs, and these. If anybody tells you, oh, these EMAs are no longer in place, well, okay, you might think so, but this certainly feels like resistance to me. So you want to see this 1466 break first, and then you want to see this run above the high of yesterday, 1473. So without confirmation this time, I want to see this with some volume on Ford. You never know with Ford. Just might hover here also for a while, but this is what I want to see on Ford. Marin. We call this level all right, this 2678 level, because it did this after that. I see why you're looking at this. Srinivasulu Kadiri. I'm really trying here. Really doing an effort pronouncing that right. Well, you want to see some confirmation of strength if you're playing this one, because right now it's not doing so well, to say the least. After this big move up here, only a month ago or something. No, not even a month ago, 2 weeks ago. So this low here is 1152. And this green line here is the 90 MA, is 1523. It's now around 1373, so that's a long way from where we can go, but you see what's happening here, don't you? You really want to see some strength in this one before you even contemplate in playing this. At least I want to. So this triangle here is something that you want to watch. Draw it on your own platform if you can, so that you can do it accurate. So this is I want to see this negative trend line breaking, and it just might take a while before it does if it stays here in this corner, because it's not because it might just stay here for a while, and if it breaks out, then you can play this one. It's certainly something that I'm going to add on my watch lists. So thank you for that, Srinivasulu Kadiri. Well, close enough, I hope. Hey Mark, good morning to you. Another recap on Axila. Did something happen there? Lipiden. Axila. Pre-market breakouts. That's the play. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. So nothing happened there. This is just we want to see a pre-market breakout, and the pre-market level right now is this level here, 33.98.4-ish. And well, why do we want that? Because of this candle here, of course, and this candle here. So if it breaks this, then there is really something going on here, and it might just do something spectacular today, but it has to break out. And during this pre-market, you want to watch this, and if this 398 is no longer pre-market high, then you want to adjust this one. So if you want to see what I am doing today, I'm not going to assure you that I'm going to tweet everything out all day long, because, well, I'm very busy watching Tour de France, of course. And if nothing happens, then I don't want you to trigger into something that you don't want to trigger into, because you just follow me on Twitter. But you can follow me on Twitter. And what I will be doing at 7:30, and that's 1:30 Amsterdam time. So if you're in Europe, it's 1:30. Then you might just want to watch a little show, and I do just a 10-minute update on all the stocks that we discussed today, unless somebody has big questions, and I'm gonna answer them too. So if you follow me on Twitter, you can see where that's at. STOC. Yeah, that's great. So that's great, Leah. Good that you see that. It's about the community. It is. That's why I like doing this show, because all you people are just giving me these great tickets all day long, and so that's a real plus for me. I make my own watch list, of course, and I trade my own trades. But sometimes then Marin comes along. I did put that on my watch list. We did it right now, so thanks for that. And that's what we are all about here at Benzinga. We want to take over this stock market and keep Main Streets afloat above Wall Street. Thank you for that, James. It's all about Benzinga. You are absolutely right about that. So if you're going to trade today, be sure that you are going to be safe. Be sure that you're going to be trading your own ideas, trading your own strategies. And if you want me to comment on any trades that you make, I did this last week, and I'm a little bit curious. I'm a little bit afraid, and just going to do this one more time, because I helped a lot of people out. And I'm not going to tell you you have to get into this or you have to get into this. So you can send me what you did and then ask me why it did go the wrong way or when it did go the right way. So this is my email address if you want to do that. It's dangerous to put your email address out there. So no advice up front. We talked about SGOC, Mark. You're very welcome, Arun. And so you're going to trade today, trade your own strategy, trade your own stocks. Don't follow me or anybody else. Everything on the show is for information purposes only. And if you want to see what I'm doing, follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle is under this video. And I'll be back tomorrow. And with a quick show at 7:30, that's 1:30 Amsterdam time. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.